Hey guys, it's Hannah, and today I'm doing the Summer Lovin Book Tag. No, I was not tagged by anybody, but I'm doing it anyway. It's what I do. It's what I do. Summer lovin' had me a blast. Question 1 is start of summer, pick a book with an attention-grabbing first sentence. Now, I'm going to give you 3 seconds to guess the book I'm picking. 3, 2, 1... Percy Jackson and the Olympians, the first book, The Lightning Thief, because, come on guys, the first sentence. Look, I didn't want to be a half-blood. That is such an attention-grabbing first sentence, and it's a very well-known first sentence too, which, I mean, it's a good choice. I was gonna look through all of my books and read the first sentence and see if they had any other attention-grabbing sentences, but then it's just this one is always on the brain, so you know, might as well just do it. Question 2 is too hot to go out. Pick a book for a day in, which basically it's too hot to go out every day in the Texas summers. And for this question I went with Escape from Mr. Limoncello's Library by Chris Grabenstein. I'm not quite sure which way it is. But this book is about a boy who lives in a town, and in his town this famous game maker, and the kid loves playing this guy's games, has created their library. And you enter to win a night in the library, and your goal is to escape. Hence, Escape from Mr. Limoncello's Library. And so it's about him and some other kids figuring out the puzzles in this library. And it's a nice, quick, and fast read. I really enjoyed it. I actually read this on a plane ride up to Washington, D.C. last year. And it's a really nice, quick, fun read. Great for summer, great for trips. This is a great book to read during the summer, especially indoors or at your library. Public libraries, guys, go support them. Question 3 is summer road trip. Pick a book that you would take on a road trip. And for me, that book would be Girl on a Wire by Gwenda Bond, because I actually read this on a road trip. We were driving up to Paladero Canyon, which is an 8-hour drive from where I live. And I was reading this book on my mom's Kindle, and I really enjoyed it. This book is about a girl whose whole family does different acts in the circus, and they are very tough rivals with this other family, and nobody but the grandma knows why. And the circus they are in is actually failing, and so the daughter makes the executive decision to join the same circus that their rivals are in. And that leads to all these mysteries and mishaps and forbidden love, and it is just a really fun, really great book. And I highly recommend you read it if you haven't yet. And plus, this cover is absolutely stunning. So, go read this book. Question 4 is iced tea goodness. Pick a book with a cold setting, because we all know that when it's summer, we want it to be winter. And when it's winter, we want it to be summer. I decided to go with If Only by Richard Paul Evans. This book is set around Christmas time, so winter, cold, snow. And it is about a boy named Eric whose family moves to kind of this dingy side of town because his dad can't work and his mom's trying to keep the family afloat. And one day at his really lousy job, he sees a girl rummaging in the dumpster, and he's like, hey, I can tell you need help. You want to come live in our playhouse? And so then it's about him and his little brother hiding a girl in their playhouse. And it's a very interesting book. It kind of surprised me with the direction it took, because I wasn't expecting to take that direction. Because I thought it was a middle grade book, when it's more like a, not new adult, probably young adult. I'm not quite sure what genre this is in, but it just surprised me with the way it went. I enjoyed it overall, but it wasn't my favorite book. So, I'd suggest reading it, but I'm not going to like really push you to read it. One of those books. Question 5 is Nasty Sunburn, something that I get a lot. A book that you have disliked so far this year. And that book for me would be Undertow by Michael Buckley. I just did not like this book. This book is about a girl named Lyric, and she lives in a town near the water, and there are like these mer-people creatures that came out from the depths of the water, and they're like living on the shores, and then the government decides to like kind of integrate them into the schools and stuff, and so it's about all of that and all the other stuff that goes along with it, and I just did not enjoy it. I just pushed a bunch of buttons for me, could not get into it, never really cared for any of the characters. The romance, I didn't enjoy it. I'm sorry, I didn't enjoy it. Which really makes me sad because it's signed by the author, and it's really freaking gorgeous. I mean, look at these end papers, guys. But I didn't like it. Question 6 is Sizzling Read. Recommend one of your favorite books, and this is quite a tough question for me. So I'm going to recommend one of my favorite books that I read last summer. So it's not one of my like all-time favorite books, but it was my favorite book that I read last summer, and I loved it, highly enjoyed it. It's just not one of my favorite books of all time, but it is a favorite book. And that book is I Am the Messenger by Marcus Zusak. This book is about a guy named Ed, and he's a taxi cab driver up in New York, and his life's kind of, yeah, I mean, he has his friends, he has his smelly dog, he has his routine. His life's okay, but obviously it could be better. And then one day, he accidentally stops a bank robbery. And next thing you know, he's getting these playing cards in the mail telling him to go to these certain places or find these certain people. And when he does that, he ends up doing good deeds and helping other people's lives be brighter and better. And then through that, his life becomes a little bit brighter and better. And it is just a really great read. Actually, when we were at the lake for the summer, and I'd sit on our little dock, and there'd be the water and the boats and the birds, and it was just really nice. This book is amazing. Marcus Zusak, if you've read The Book Thief, you know that his writing is phenomenal, and he does not disappoint in this book either. So if you haven't read this book, then you should read it. If you loved The Book Thief, pick this up. Even if you don't love The Book Thief, pick this up. Just pick this up. It's great. So that's it for the Summer Lovin Book Tag. If you want to see who I tag, I will put everybody down below, or if I don't tag you down below, then consider yourself tagged, because, you know, I'm the kind of person that'll just do tags whether I'm tagged or not. And so it's okay if you just want to do the tag, even though I haven't tagged you. So consider yourself tagged. And this is also the kind of tag that you can do again. You can do it yearly. So if you've already done the tag, go ahead and do it again, because you are officially tagged. So that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see y'all again in another one soon.